sitting well in it in terms of points right now. Oh, let's hold that thought for a second. Purdy. No, don't do this to me.
God.
And he was like, I'll go back in the car. Believe me, I won't tell anyone. but no, the Vector prevails. Gets to pick up an SLR now as well. Has already found a level 3 vest.
So stacked. It's so stacked on the southern side. Look at this. Teams are sharing.
That's what I'm talking about. How the hell do you rotate into this? If you're
From the west,
if you're
north.
in Prim right now. How
don't.
the hell do you get
You
to
take
this
a boat
circle?
and you go south.
You go on. I was going to say that as a realistic idea. You might just want to find a gas, or maybe a gas can or two, and go all the way south of military base.
Yeah.
It might actually not be that bad an idea, because even if you want to go up and in, you can't go north of Pochinki.
The only problem is
when you're down there.
If you take a boat here, it's going to be extremely hard to play the later stages of the circle because
you're going to need cars.
How the terrain is formed
and all the cars are gone down in that area too.
unless the next one goes super hard south and we're gonna have like a Milta power, small Milta power ending, then everything else is super rough. We've seen a lot of endings on and around kind of the mansion area and prison area and all the kind of hills around there. So it's gonna be rough to play this. I'm excited to see what these guys are gonna be able to do. They lost one guy, so 3 only, and they have 1, 2, 3 teams in front of them. Rotation if they go south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams if they go in the middle or north. 6 with the South George team. So
a team that I consider to be arguably one of the wisest teams in this lobby would be Shoot to Kill. And they are. It might not be as tough a position as being in Prim right now, but they are in a pretty damn horrible spot for this circle, like literally on the opposite side of the map of the circle.
Yeah,
I want to see what they do. I think the observers want us to go through no-go. I'm not sure exactly what that was an indication for, but I want to see what Uncivil, Allo, Luke, and Purdy put together. They have 2 vehicles already, as you can see. I'm pretty sure Luke had a vehicle on his part as well. Now with SONIQS leaving, I think Luke might have heard that with him running around in the open like this.
Yeah,
should be an indication that he has some info to go off of.
Or maybe just looking for a car.
That could be too. I mean, they do have 2 vehicles, so it's not the worst scenario for the team. But with them rotating already, they might just get a freebie in terms of rotating north of Pochinki over like northern between school and apps, and then get into the field that way through.
Yeah. I think that's gonna. I think the middle western side, like the school apps down to farm, honestly think that's gonna be very unpopulated. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of people going in there because they're afraid. I think we're going to see 2 or 3 teams take the northern route over Yasnaya.
Exactly, with the plane path in particular, because it was so far south, right? You'd have to think that at least 1 or 2 teams want to go north of Yasnaya, coming from the west to east, like going all the way up to shooting range almost, and then over that way. Maybe even if you're a team with Hella and Lamborghini down there, take the North George Bridge. Go all the way up from North George, over the top, over to Severny, cross it down from there. It's going to take a while. You're going to get there when, I want to say when Phase 3 pops, but you'll be all right. I mean, it's going to be a safe rotation. You're going to get in there with 4 live. If you have the Mets right now to tank it, do it.
So Exile Gaming came kind of slow to their loot spot. And they might be clashing with them later. Let's see if Greg's shot is going to be seeing them. Look how slow Exile Gaming is moving here, because they took so long to get to their looting spot here. So we'll see how the dropshotters they're going to be able to do this.
YAHO
already early, though. YAHO.
Yeah, they're
in a great spot.
They looted here. I mean, actually, there wasn't exactly here, because there was technically Rumblers had control of that double building, and I think Rumblers saw the car, saw the movement, and like, well, nope, guess we're leaving that area. And Rumblers had Milta power, but it seems like they ain't up to stick around.
I just want to make sure they get to the next one. Don't I have 1 car, maybe?
I mean, when you share Milta power with another team, you don't get a lot of vehicles. And when there's a Milta team as well, and the Lipovka team.
9 million IQ here. Nice call from these guys.
I mean, they did loot no boat, so.
Yeah.
In this circle, I would never want to cross that bridge either.
No, that's true. But considering it's a southeastern circle on the mainland, the people that are in Milta, they are so close to the circle that they would rather get a good position in the circle rather than maybe bridge camp some of these guys.
Makes sense.
But I think the Exodus guys, they're going to go, you
called it.
Yeah.
It happened. They rotating.
Honestly, happy to see that. That's a good shout.
You once told, I don't know if you told me or you said it on air, and I hope that you remember the answer to it, because you brought up a stat of how many gas cans you need on a boat to drive around the whole thing. Because can you do this without a? There's no way you can go from Prim to Lipovka without a gas can, right?
But
how many gas cans do you
if
need?
It's full, I think you need 2.
2 gas cans?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hope they... Well, I guess they could also just swap the boats out along the way, because there's still boat spawns on the south side of military, so...
Yeah.
So they should be able to maybe fetch a new boat at some point. But they are going to be taking quite a bit of damage.
That's the kind of stats I love.
No, I love them too. It's for these very specific niche situations. How many gas cans does it take to take a boat from Lipovka to Prim?
Yeah.
South around military base, that is. Yeah, that's one we might get to need. Let's see, Riot. They've positioned themselves up on this. This shack should have a name, because it's so played. Like, it is so played.
Isn't it just called shack?
Well, I mean, just like with all the other ones, but I feel like this one deserves a particular, just like that whole area of the map. What is that type? Is that a no? It's not really a cliff. What do you call that area? Like that type of terrain? I don't know. Let's hold that thought. Rumblers down on fire, quite literally. Vehicle on fire. YAHO trying to figure out if they could do a bit of a rotation gatekeeper on them, but right now Cherry is saying, "Get the hell out of here, Relo. We're trying to rotate into the circle."
This is our little. This is the shelf, actually, right? I think the Americans call it shelf.
That plateau over there, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Quite sure. Roll for drive-by? Oh, pulling up behind them. Oh, that could be.
Does it count as a drive-by when there's a person driving the car?
Yeah, I would say so.
I thought the drive-by is only when you swap to the passengers.
Oh, that's a K-mine.
That's a K-mine. Okay, fair enough. Oh, this is a great position from Wolf.
Oh, no. Oh, Cherry Pump just popped him.
They are getting lasered right now. Snakers and Wolf, they're doing all the damage needed to keep their 2 teammates up on their feet. Cherry, he did do some damage in return, but as you can see here, he's been massively contained by Wolf and Snakers. Wow. They're just hitting everything.
Nice shots. Quick finishes. Nice flushes.
Really, really great play.
It's going to be rough for Rumblers, honestly.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Let's see New Circle. First one was absolutely horrible. How ruthless Mr. Brennan Green are you going to be to these poor PUBG players? Hold that thought. The circle goes north away from the water as well. Feels bad if you're south of military base right now.
Really great circle, honestly.
It is. I mean, it's going to be very, very playable. It's a very good competitive circle. I don't mind these circles whatsoever. High Sense finds the knock and the flush onto Yaxley. He's going to go down and D-treats and Disciple. Well, the Dibbin saw the circle go north. Might as well see if there's any real estate up there available for you. Can we zoom out on the map for a second? I want to see how far our boat team has made it. How far has they... Where are they? Oh, they're down by Novo now. Okay, they'll get there. They'll get there.
Yeah, that was good.
Why does it say... Oh, they lost one early. They lost one. I was like, did someone fall in the water? But no, they did lose one early. That is true.
They're gonna be decent in this. Let's see how... I'm curious to where they're gonna land. Okay, so they have half gas. They're gonna be more than enough for that.
Look at that. 12 bandages, 5 first aids. They are plenty fine. They can even tank phase 3, and we only phase 2 closing in, and it's not even closing in yet. So there's plenty of time for them to rotate up. If I was them, wait a little while longer. Actually, don't stress it now. Just wait a little while longer.
Yeah.
Beach either down by Milta, find a vehicle there, or just go up to the Pufka late, because there's going to be no one playing that backside of it, because it's going to shift away from the water in 2 circles anyway. So people will have pushed further inland.
I think both is viable here. They might be thinking with such a northwestern hard shift that the north and maybe even potentially the west side is going to be decent for them. We can obviously see the map, but we'll see how they're gonna defend that. Vegas taking some shots, not connecting any on Relo or Shinboy for that matter.
Vegas, he's more for bold action, you know.
Yeah, he definitely hits both. Absolutely.
I was trying to make an excuse for him of not hitting the shot. Had he had his bold action, he would pop them out of that car instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all know that would have been the case, but not
both actually.
Oh yeah, exactly. Would have gotten both of them.
Yeah,
easy. But nope, that's what you get for swapping over to an AMR. Maybe he didn't find an AR or find a bold. I haven't actually noticed today. Has he been playing bold actions today?
I haven't seen it just yet.
No, I haven't seen a whole lot of bold actioning. As I say that, I do hear a bold action somewhere on the map, but
that's a big boy.
I'm not sure who was the one out there shooting with it. Seems like Krupp has an idea where D-treats and Disciple are.
Yeah.
But
Sharing mentioned this earlier. I don't know. Yeah, Finna.
There it is.
That's a big boy.
There it is. Oh, you were always good at those. I remember for Grand Slam, I had to tell them, guys, please do not use my guess the gun video. Can you just crop it out? Like, just cut it out, because it was embarrassing.
Oh,
I was so bad. I was so bad.
Yeah,
it was insane.
I'm pretty good at that, actually.
I was so bad.
I think I was the only one that guessed.
The thing is, when I play the game myself, I always have a really easy time telling what's what. But what they're like, those 3 sounds fast after each other. I could not do that. Fizzle, he's found a vehicle. I hope it's something that can fit 3 people in it. Because if not, then someone's going to be running. Oh, that it wasn't.
Oh, it's a buggy. They're gonna have to leave T-Sec.
They're gonna drive for another vehicle. Oh, there's a bike there.
Oh, didn't he see it?
Please see it. Please
no.
see the bike.
No way. There's no way. They're not seeing it. Or they just don't want to take it.
No way. No way.
It's only circle 2. It's gonna
they're fine. Yeah,
it's gonna be 1 damage per second. Now it's gonna be absolutely fine. It's no worries for them. But they're gonna have to decide where they get in.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but in competitive, go to the right, T-Sock. You're literally just giving up on vehicles right now, guys. Come on. It's right there.
No.
Thank you. But correct me if I'm wrong here, Martin. I don't think in competitive PUBG, when you're in esports mode, that the whole distance multiplier after phase 2
it works.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Okay, thank you for clarifying that to me, because I've had my doubts for a while that it ever activated.
I've tried it on my own body, you know.
Oh, you've been a victim of it, yeah. The late rotating Martin.
Yeah, keep the loot gobbling. It's unfortunate.
It's a disease.
Oh, it's gonna finish him off. That's Honeybatcher down. This is looking fine here. Position might be in trouble. They have a pretty good kind of.
They're containing them pretty well inside this little dip. If they could underhand some nades down there too, it will help out. Vegas just has a really perfect, like really good position from the side here.
Oh, he's gonna be pushing him nice. Caden's gonna go down. That's 1 player left now. High sense. Caden's gonna find Balefrost though.
This is just schematic, like movement by movement, good PUBG.
Well played.
Even though they get 2 knocks, they'll get the reses back up. This is just overall really, really well controlled push. Like never overstepping. If you get the knock, make sure to be in a position where you can fall back and get res. Vegas was always playing it smart from the side. Great play right there. Luke, he's gonna find one, but he goes down immediately after SONIQS there to retaliate, and seems to me like the Exile team just got a freebie.
Yeah, free me please. He nearly got freed from his body, but now Sharky's trying to find one more. Pfeiffer Elo is gonna find him. So they're pushing them off. Luke, he's trying to get
that's what is Sharky with the Hakuna Matata name.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna call him Hakuna Matata from now on.
Yata Masaki.
Same.
Still don't know what it means.
They're
gonna push this. They're sending 2 guys to push this to get those points there.
I mean, they have Sharky there looking around and trying to feed all the info that he can. The door is closed now, and it's too far away that they can break it with bullets. But nades are available to Luke, and I'm Luke. But do you really want to hard commit to this? I don't know if you do.
They're fighting to keep them free and like they have a very good compound. The 2 other guys are holding a very good compound on the high ground there. 3 guys here. Chuck 1 nade in, chuck 2 nades in. You're gonna be fine.
Throw one to blow the door and have the other one throw the nade immediately after, and there's gonna be absolutely no chance for the Exile team to respond.
Or take a chance to throw it in the window and hope it doesn't hit one of the window bars.
Yeah, true.
I don't like that though.
The window bars?
Yeah, I guess it's a chance you want to take. You want to make it perfect here. Are they doing it? Are they both lining it up? Both have it. That's one.
You see, blow up the door, throw the next one inside immediately. Oh the timing!
God. Perfect
throw it. I mean, it would have been perfect had they all died because of it. But that one right there.
Oh my God! I get another one. Lass is in the toilet.
Absolutely amazing execution. Great play, SONIQS.
Perfect. Well played by these guys, and they're going to be able to finish off the last one most likely as well. Banthas in the toilet.
That is exactly what we said. Have one blow up the door, and immediately as that door is blown up, time it with the second nade falling into the room. Wow, that is great. They only got 1 flush, sure, but they did what they wanted to. Commence the chaos and then back off.
They did the damage, yeah.
Yeah, now they got the circle. There's absolutely no reason for them to be sitting around up there anymore. They have arguably the best compound in the circle now. So go back, chill the hell out, and wait to get breached by somebody. Because it will probably happen soon.
See how Ratchet's going to play this. If they manage to maintain the north control here, they can play so much space on the...
They'll have a lot of room in the dip,
the dip and the kind of ridge line there.
4 people in the yellow? That seems like a last resort play where they could have tried to see what else was available. Like, they came in from way south.
As well.
They came in from way south. I think they rotated out of heaven. They could have scouted something else, I feel like. Go over to Yasnaya, send 1 guy up on the roof of the police station, see what's available in the, like out towards the northeast. Speaking of breaches, here comes the entirety of Exodus. One down. Here comes Taylor J. That's two. Wooly finds the second. Sharpshot finds the third. Vegas by himself. This door ain't getting opened up in Vegas. You need to start doing some damage here if you want to stay alive.
Oh, you walked into it.
Wow.
Nice defense here from WILDCARD. Yeah, that's a deny. I respect the pull up there, but...
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
I don't know.
Execution? Not so much.
No.
I mean, you saw how they came in. They allowed for Wooly to take out one, go back, reload, take out one, go back, reload. And I think it simply comes down to one was on a bike. He was the one driving first. He's going to get there before the US, or before the Dasha. We're just going to get there before the buggy.
There's also other things like, if you're phase 4 and you're doing a pull-up, you're always going to have other teams close enough to do a lot of damage to you while you're doing up, so you can't stay outside to push and put in the nades. Relo going to be taken down by Devious.
Yikes. No one saw that, don't worry. He didn't get the knock.
Oh, Sharky actually found Devious, so Relo, he's going to be finished off by Elo, but there are going to be 3 guys alive here. YAHO, Lamborghini is still alive. Let's see how they're going to fare. Oh, Sharky, Dropshot is going to be taken down by Lamborghini, or Wolf is going to take down Lamborghini. And now Rumblers are fighting.
They're miles out on the edge against exclusive, or elusive. Elusive. This is a fight that I don't think anyone here would want to have to take. Cherry is by himself, 0 kills. So you're looking at a 0-point game for the Rumblers, and I'm not seeing how the hell Cherry Poppins get out of here alive. And Elusive is a team that came with a boat, keep that in mind. They're the ones that have rotated literally the entire game, and they've actually made it to the circle. And not necessarily in the worst spot either, if they can push further north.
Yeah, they have to wrap on the northern side and take
They need to deal with Cherry.
They can't get into the compound. They have to deal with Cherry here. Potentially come in. There's some kind of good open spaces on the northeastern side that they can play. So let's see how Cherry's going to be able to survive that Elo and shoot to kill 3 guys. Alive and 3 kills so far. Nate's going to be coming in.
Ooh. Good night, Wolf.
Oh, no way. No way, I'm still. That's so unfortunate.
That's not unfortunate. That is... Can I say bad? It was his own nade. It was his own nade, Martin.
The timing in the door and peeking while it explodes.
Have you ever seen Band of Brothers?
Yeah.
The show? Where the guy, shoots the nade into the room and then he opens the door, runs in and explodes his own face off? That's what just happened. That's pretty much what just happened.
That's true. And it's for a compound that's just like...
And he got flushed because of it too. That's...
They can't do much here, though. Like, the YAHO guys are going to be holding them. Riot Squad knows that they're there, and SONIQS are just taking shots at them. Easy peasy. Now here, Comets.
In before Elusive wins this game, having rotated all the way around military, that would be perfect. Oh, Deed Streets wanted to time it right with the vehicle driving away, but not going to be able to connect the shots on towards him to get the kill in there. For Earth is going to be able to stay alive for now.
Finna's going to take down Disciple. He's going to finish him off. Oh, 90. He's going to be going out. Finna can do more here. Swaps to red dot. Features is going to take down For Earth and finish him off as well. So now they're down to 3. Tetris is the last play. He has nothing. No HP. He's going to be found. Nice shot by Finna. He's going to be off. Now Circle is coming in and they have to run straight towards WILDCARD.
Boosters in the blue?
Yeah. It's 5th zone, 5 damage per second.
The circle is really close. You could just run into the circle first and then start healing.
Tiggleton is off. Shrimpsy. Genesis pushed onto this very well.
Yeah.
Tiggleton was alone here. Yeah.
Pushing out of the one of the best compounds in the game previously before that forest was added. Down by where Shrimpsy is now. Trying to get somewhat of a footing inside the circle. And well, they've taken the control of this granny. But it doesn't seem like SONIQS are going to let them go any further.
WILDCARD. What's happening with WILDCARD on Dodge in the south side? I think they're going to be just running targets here. T-Star's going down to the circle. That's elusive. Now Cherry Poppins is going to be able to be the last guy alive here. WILDCARD looking at this Keenan. He knows where Finna is. Finna has the arm. He's just going to be hiding behind this rock. Oh, he's going to be found most likely. Shrimpsy. He's going to find him on the other angle. Adam and Impulse.
Ooh, this is nice hold from Impulse there. Yeah. Have to hold off the team Clueless as they came pushing forward. And as you said as well, Cherry's actually been able to hold off pretty decently against the Elusive up northeast. So she's going to get points straight up 1v1.
Yeah, he's going to get points now. If he can finish off Delta, that's 2 points. Oh no, 1 point. But he's most likely going to be able to survive even further.
True.
So let's see if he's going to be able to get another additional point from this.
Him being a solo with 13 teams alive just before. I was not seeing them get any points, but well, I guess 1 point is secured.
Oh my god. That's
Will they get more? Most likely not.
Yeah. The Riot Squad is looking actually really good here. If they're able to take out YAHO, that's going to be fine. Delta's going to be out, yeah. And now Impulse, they're going to have to be moving in. They're going to be using all their vehicles to make some kind of a fort further into the zone, or maybe rush the shack. I doubt it, though. The Riot Squad boys, they're going to be holding this northern side and taking all this dip. Riot Squad is looking very good. If they manage to get all 4 guys alive to this ridgeline here and be able to take out YAHO without losing anyone, they could win this game.
What you just said there is going to be the most important thing. They need to deal with YAHO before they can even rotate. Because in order to make that rotation, they need to play on the side of the circle that's facing the compound.
Yeah.
And if they won't have a side of the car to jump out on if they got getting shot at from both sides.
What I would like to see is them taking some guys on the northeastern side of the circle, taking multiple angles here, pushing in on the northeast, and then cleaning out that side of the circle, and then pushing in afterwards. Kickstot's going to find Profi, though.
Yeah, they pushed up underneath the compound. Profi getting called out. It's going to get knocked. Yeah, I mean, I like the place here. No, don't overcommit to anything. Just find a spot inside the circle, and they're just fine here. They have enough cover that they can't be seen from the compound to the east, and they know for a fact that compound is going to be out now as well. Nope, goodbye vehicle, Sniggers. And that's the vehicle that runs the player.
Spotted. No.
NA Nates, by the way. Ladder goes down, so that's Riot losing 1.
It's going to be finished off. YAHO Shinboy is going to yoink that one.
My now.
Yep. And Genesis managed to get all 4 guys up alive again. It's going to be a rough. The southwest here is going to be rough. Impulse and the Riot Squad boys, they're going to be looking happy. H-Win, it's going to be yoinked again. Sharky taking one of those. These guys are sharing happily. Shinboy taking some shots at Riot Squad. He has to move now, though.
And this is what this is the guy they needed to deal with before they even made this play. And the fact that he's still alive is that's gonna make this whole thing so much more difficult for Riot. You see, he's already taken down 2. They're crumbling because of Shinboy.
They should have focused on him early and not push so far. I mean, the position they have on the northeast is nice, but the other guy should have taken an aggressive position where they had the cover from him. Maybe even pull up on the ridge where Shinboy is like laying on right now. Cherry Pop and taking some shots as well.
He ran into the compound that Imp actually left.
Yep.
That is not necessarily a bad idea. Now he has to get inside the circle. Look at the vault goes down. Gats finds him and Rumpless out in 7th. It's only a 1-point game off of that all effort. So
Impulse
try and push
shots
forward.
This well. Oh, this is rough. This is rough for Riot Squad. He could have taken a more aggressive stance early.
Yeah, I feel like they could have too. They could have played not necessarily like aggressive in terms of wanting to fight people, but take a position where they can shoot at people and hold them off.
Take a position where you're certain of getting kills or certain of being inside the next circle instead of making a one circle play. Play a bit more chess and make sure that you're into the next circle as well.
Exactly.
Let's see here. SONIQS is sitting happy. Teams in the south, they're going to be putting so much pressure on everyone. Shinboy is probably going to get top 4, top 3 with this if he's able to survive here. Impulse is going to have so much pressure from everybody.
He's going to be chilling for as long as he can.
Yeah.
Then he's going to find some bush a little further down south inside the circle.
Yeah, and he has the ridgeline to play with still.
Yeah.
He's going to be in for a long time.
I mean, if they go down to the east, he's going to have all the room in the world.
Yeah.
He just waits them out. He just waits them out. That's all he has to do.
See if Refray can do something with the arm here. Sees the smoke. Sees Giroux's going to find Adam. Finish him off. That's 1 point secured.
Got 10 bullets left. Just start shooting already.
Oh, Waldo. Taking shots. Keenan's going to find Gats. So there are only 2 players left. Refray and Yax. Shots are coming in. Shinboy is finding some more space here. Gats going to be finished off by Sharky. Yax is going to find Sharu, though, so there's only Weezy left here.
Is he going for the Bucky, Weezy?
At least temporarily, because it's out just in a second, so he has to heal or try to smoke out. Nate's coming out. He saw him. He's going to be taken down to the zone, So Riot Squad out in 6 now. He's going to be found or seen by Impulse at least. But he's getting a lot of help from the other teams in the south, southeast.
So and that's exactly it. I mean, I'm actually a little surprised. I think it's only because there are 4 alive from Genesis South that SONIQS hasn't made a play across the road yet. Like, they could have taken control of the shack as well, but because they know there's a team behind, once they read that these guys are splitting, they will push the building, and then it's going to be too late for them, for SONIQS to do anything to counter that. Let's see. Mime finds that one. Impulse do go out, and, well, Shinboy, You're still alive, and there's only 4 teams left alive.
If he's inside the next circle, he most likely will take like third or second, even because the teams.
He
in the
could get
south,
second easily. These guys have to brawl it out.
I would love to see like all the teams in South brawl, and then him third partying the absolute last fight and winning the game. That would be such a clutch play for Shinboy.
Has any of these guys taken out? Because it's 2 4-man teams and it's 3-man, right?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, SONIQS is 3.
SONIQS is 3. When did that happen? When did they become 3?
When they lost 1 player up by.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't now.
Yeah.
So technically, they could think.
Oh, WILDCARD. This
that
is
3-man.
9,000.
I like it. I like it. Do something. They know they're going to get called out of the bottom side of the circle. They know there's no one on the other side. So make the rotation now.
Nice.
And play for that. Really, really smart rotation.
I like
the thing
that.
is, the circle center is going to be on the other side of the road too. Why they're playing it this far south, I'm not sure.
They wanna let Genesis and SONIQS fight first, and then they can third party that and take control of the center, or further up even. They have some place to work with here.
By rotating,
lots of cover.
Yeah. So by rotating across now, as you can see, there really isn't a whole lot more cover. I thought there was more there. By rotating now, they're forcing Genesis to make a move.
Yeah.
And that pretty much guarantees them a top 3.
Yeah. And potentially some kills, potentially also being able to third party the last fight, because now it's going to be a full.
The last fight.
Yeah, but now Genesis, SONIQS are going to move. They're most likely going to lose a few guys on each side unless it becomes a slaughter. Shaggy finds 1, stops at 3 versus 3. Maluk finds another one, or actually finishes off Mime, I'll say. H-Win finds Waldo, 2 versus 3 now. It's coming out. Shrimps is pushing in. Oh, nice push. Unlucky for Maluk. Going to be finished off as well, so now it's a 3 versus 1.
Don't want to aggressively push up those buildings. I think everyone's done that a few times. And
look, now they're spreading out.
Yeah.
WILDCARD on the eastern side.
They know that everyone's inside the house now.
Yeah.
Perfect play. Oh, well, that's a smoke grenade, actually.
Oh, no.
Strimsy trying to get up the stairs, and this is exactly why you don't want to push these type of buildings, because that staircase will get you killed, and it does. Sharky finds 2. Profi is the last one alive, and I'm not even sure where he is. Is he inside?
He didn't want to go up with another choke point at the stairs. He's going to try to stick it. He has to push it.
Makes sense. There's no nades on Sharky, so you might as well just want to go for the rest here.
YAHO got 4th because Wooly found him. He's going to be playing slowly now. Zone is pushing. It's the 9 zone. It's going to go central. WILDCARD is looking so good.
WILDCARD just won the game. WILDCARD just won the game by making that rotation.
Yeah. The question is he going to wait for these guys, or is he going to try to get some more smokes?
Smoke your balcony and jump off.
Yeah, agreed. If the smoke balcony could have been sick. Timing. Unlucky.
He even tried to jump it first and he missed the jump. That's unfortunate. But should have smoked the balcony regardless. Smoke below and smoke the balcony so you have like a split second where they'll be able to see you. That would have been the play to make. He even had more smokes available. But unfortunately, not quite going to work out. Now it's a 2v4 in favor of WILDCARD. This should be a lockdown with 10 kills. But we'll see if Genesis has something to say. H-Win down already. It's just Profi left alive. 1 versus 4. Profi, what can you do? Nothing in that situation. Sharpshot finds the last 10 kills and a chicken dinner for WILDCARD. And what we called,